Welcome to NerdAlert, everyone! You may have just seen a weird Facebook intro because you can go there and check out our live Facebook feeds every Tuesday when we film the show live. Things go weird. I am joined today by a special guest, a brand new guest. Yeah, get excited because it's Orion Acaba. He is a voice actor known for many projects, Final Fantasy Type 0, Phoenix Wright Ace Attorney, many other projects that you're working on by yourself.
Yes, Draconian Nights is the main one, and thank you for having me on, Kim.
Thanks for coming in.
Yeah.
I'm glad to have you here. Let's move on to our first story, which is things are going really well for Margot Robbie, working on the Harley Quinn, or working as the role of Harley Quinn in Suicide Squad so well that it looks like there will be a Harley Quinn movie, which Margot Robbie will have quite a bit of control in, which sounds great. So previously, we heard about reshoots for Suicide Squad. This was rumored by Devin Faraci over at Birth Movies Death, in which he said that it was rumored that all the jokes were in the trailer. I do not remember laughing that much in the trailer, so they wanted to make it more funny and move more with what was working, namely Harley Quinn. Behind the scenes, accounts say she is a powerhouse in the movie and one of the best parts. I think this is extremely hopeful news. I mean, I don't know so far since we haven't seen Suicide Squad yet, but I would love to see a Harley Quinn movie because it looks like it could also focus on some other female superheroes and villains and great characters like Catwoman in the DC world, maybe the Birds of Prey, maybe the Gotham City Sirens. I think it looks pretty good.
I hope. I mean, DC doesn't have a good track record for making good films. So, It's like, if they can make a good film, cool. Can they write strong women characters? That is yet to be seen. I can't even say yes. I'd like to see
We haven't even seen Suicide Squad yet, so it's as far as we know as audience members, maybe.
And what would that be? And it's almost like I don't know. It like the way DC stuff, it's almost like, are they gonna Tyler Perry women in the DC world?
Can you explain what Tyler Perry women means?
It's like it's like a term I use when it's like shitty writing first. That's the main thing. Tyler Perrying anything, it's just like shitty writing, and then really racist. He makes the most racist films because.
Okay, so what you would say is this would be badly written and sexist?
Exactly.
Ah.
It can walk that fine line of it's women focused, and it's like, but DC, you don't do things right to begin with. I hope you can do this. I mean, I would love it if they did it right.
I mean,
it would be really cool.
You do have a point there, which is, I mean, this is going to be divisive among people who love the movie, because if you love it, and if you don't, you really don't.
Right.
But that Superman and Batman are portrayed very differently than they've been classically portrayed, and as the characters that most people have grown to love. So what hope would there be to have, non-marquee characters like Harley Quinn or Poison Ivy or...
Would they go into her career? How did she turn? All that...
I've seen screens from Suicide Squad. It looks like they showed a little bit of the Dr. Harley and Quinzel part, the Mad Love story. I'd love to see the full Mad Love story embraced because it's so... What makes Harley such a fun character? Because at surface, it seems like I wouldn't be into a character who's obsessively in love, because that's just not my MO. Mm-hmm. But she's so tragic, and she's so... You feel bad for her, but you also grow to love her and her craziness. But there's literally a doctor right there, and there's something has gone horribly wrong, and it's like watching a disaster.
Yeah, her mind is broken, and then that she becomes what she is. And I mean, all heroes and villains, she's one of the more interesting ones that's come about because of that. To cross that line from to go from one end of the spectrum all the way to the other is really it's different from the radioactive stuff is on me now. Yeah, I'm going to do this.
I mean, there's this confusion with her new origin, which is Joker throws her into a vat of the same ace chemicals that he's fallen into in The Killing Joke, one of his beginning.
Oh, God, is that what they're doing?
Yeah, but I liked it better when she kind of fell into this on her own.
Yes, that's better.
She has a more active role. However, what does give me hope in this is that Robbie has been extremely vocal about wanting to produce and develop her own material, and that's really the only way, like you said, maybe Tyler Perry versions of these movies
Right.
could be changed.
Yeah.
Is if someone goes in there and takes an active role and says, hey, this is the way it should be done. She makes strong choices. I think she makes good choices in her acting. So you could hope that this applies over. We do have Wonder Woman coming out as well.
Yes, which is like another one. It's like, oh,
Please get it right.
Don't fuck this up, guys. Come on, just don't fuck it up.
I begged and begged for a Wonder Woman movie. I just would really love for it to be done in a way that does Justice League, to the character. I guess we'll see. I feel positively from this stance right here, where we have Margot Robbie at the center of this, and maybe hopeful. I'm trying.
I hope so too. In the regard of, is Margot? Is she a fan? Is she Ryan Reynolds? Because Ryan Reynolds, I didn't like Ryan Reynolds previous to Deadpool, and
then you're like, wow, he gets Deadpool.
And I am an aficionado on Deadpool.
For those unaware, Orion Acaba voices Deadpool in the Superpower Beatdown series.
Yeah.
And
I was the first on-camera Deadpool.
And you were in the suit too, right?
Yeah, and the first one I was, yes.
Yeah.
And then this awesome guy, Dirk, my friends were like, you don't have to do the stunts. I'm like, oh,
I like doing stunts.
I like doing stunts though. But they're like, yeah, but Michelle Morrow, she was like, Harrison Ford, you think he's a badass, right? I'm like, yeah, he's a total badass. She's like, he never threw a punch in his life. He was a stunt guy the whole time. And I was like,
I think we appreciate your candor and love for the character the way that people appreciate Ryan Reynolds.
Yes.
He loves Deadpool. He wants Deadpool to be done the way Deadpool should be done.
And he's a freak about it like me.
It's admirable.
And I hope Margot is about Harley.
I hope so. It's been said that she's been reading the comics and that she's getting into the wide pantheon of characters and stories. So, Margot, I wish you luck, and I'm pretty feeling good about this audience. How do you feel about the idea of a Harley Quinn movie centered or anchoring a movie about other characters in the DC Comics world? Let us know what you think below in the comments, and please like and subscribe to this video, but also remember we have a Facebook page you can like too. And we're super excited to have Orion here all week for the entire slate of shows, and he has his own show that is actually already premiered that I think you should check out. Tell us about it a little bit more.
Thanks. I have a show called Draconian Nights, and it's based off of this character Tiberius Stormwind.
You may be familiar with.
Maybe he's a dragonborn sorcerer, and it's essentially his family that maintain order and peace throughout their world, and it's kind of like the Avengers if they were in Lord of the Rings.
And it's like a radio play.
It's totally like a radio play. I call it an audio series because it's like a little bit more fancier.
Okay. That's maybe a better term. Like a radio play.
Like a radio play. But yeah, it's I produce, write, direct, the whole Foley, all of it. I have wonderful cast.
Yes, Erica.
Erica Ishii. From
She's a
Geek
good friend of the show.
Yes, yeah. And
very beloved by our audience. She does a great job in it as well.
She is love. She is hype. And Amari Williams plays Papa Stormwind. And Anna Brisbane plays Penelope Stormwind. And we have a plethora of guests that are coming on, like Phil Lamar, Maurice LaMarche.
I love them.
Fred Tatasciore, Dante Bosco, Jason Marsden,
Zuko.
Courtney Taylor.
What?
There's a whole bunch of stuff. And so our creator Dweeb, creator of Rat Queens. We have I got tons of surprises for our fans.
That is awesome.
But check it out, draconiannights.com. That's Knights with a K. Draconian Nights.
Draconian Nights.
It's
like draconian days.
That's why it's kind of where that came from. I was like, this is gonna be funny, and then it just stuck, and I'm like, okay. But check it out, draconiannights.com. The links to everything is on there, that website and stuff. Yeah, come listen.
All right, check that out with Orion, and we're gonna have you here all week, like I said, which I'm really pumped for.
Thank you for having me too. It's been
Thanks
super
for
fun.
coming in.